Some exciting news from the world of history and art.
New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art has sent a stolen antique back home. The Met has returned the gold coffin of an Egyptian priest. Turns out it was smuggled out of Egypt after the revolution in 2011. The coffin dates back 2,000 years. Prosecutors say forged documents were used to sell it.
Wow. The Metropolitan Museum had a gold coffin that was smuggled out of Egypt. Not only that, it was smuggled in someone's ass. That is not easy. I also love how the museum was like, but they used forged documents. How are we supposed to know this 2,000-year-old Egyptian coffin belonged to Egypt? How should we have known? Like, what kind of documents does something like that even come with to fool you? Like, did the guy pull out a rock with an owl, an eyeball, and just be like, you see, I've got the receipt? And by the way, whenever I see this image, I always think to myself, like, why don't we bury people like this anymore? Not the gold part. Just like the painting the face on the coffin. I think that's cool, you know? I want to be buried like that. Yeah, because when you die, your face is always so sad. It's always like, you know? Yeah. I think they should repaint our faces on the front of the coffin, you know? So then, like, when you die, you're there, and then, like, what they do is they close your coffin face on top of your other face. Because then you can have a cool face, because there's, like, death face, and then the other face is like, I'm dead. I'm dead. All right, let's move on. If you've ever lost something, please don't give up hope, because Iceland just recorded one of the craziest lost and found stories of all time.
Interesting story about an iPhone which fell from an airplane. It was found a year later with a recording of that fall. Pilot was flying over southern Iceland in summer 2018, trying to film a flooded river. When filming, he accidentally dropped the phone. There it goes, right out the open airplane window. Down, 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 and then thud. All right, he tried to find the phone afterwards, but had no luck. Over a year later, a landowner called the pilot saying people out for a walk had discovered that phone.
Wow, that is unbelievable. The guy dropped the phone out of a plane and it still works? But somehow I dropped my phone from the toilet to the ground and it shatters into pieces? That is some bullshit. You know what would be funny? Is if that pilot was trying to get rid of the phone, right? You never think of this. What if he was in the plane with his girl and he got a text message, she's like, who's Stephanie? And he's like, I guess we'll never know. Now a year later, she's like, so, who's Stephanie? He's like, I dropped it on the bathroom floor. All right, and finally, if you love flying, but you hate crying babies, well, then maybe you should be flying to Japan.
Japan Airlines is coming to the rescue of travelers who don't want to sit near a crying baby. Japan Airlines seat selection map now shows where babies will be seated on upcoming flights. This is good news for parents traveling with children as well, since they can try to congregate around fellow travelers with babies who won't mind being around them.
Yes. Yes. What a genius move. Japan Airlines will show you where the babies are on a plane before you book your seats. It's the best invention in flying since the seatback tray. Yeah. Yeah, because before the tray, when you asked for orange juice, you just had to be like, yes, please, yes. I love this idea. I want to see where the babies are on a flight, because there's nothing worse than thinking you're going to sleep on a plane, but then you realize you're sitting next to a tiny, crazy person, because that's what babies are. Just a tiny, crazy person just screaming and shitting themselves. Then they eat their feet. What are you? I also hope this means more babies will sit next to each other. Yeah, because that's the only way you can ever get a baby to stop crying. Have you ever been around babies, right? Like there's one baby crying, and then have you noticed when a baby sees another baby crying, like they'll be like, and then another baby will be like, and they'll be like, whoa, what's going on there? They'll be like, this person's weird. Is someone gonna deal with this? So I love the idea. I also don't think we should stop there. Yeah. I don't just want to know where the babies are on a plane. I also want to know where the dude who snores is going to be on the plane, all right? I want to know where the person who gets up and goes to the bathroom 5 times an hour is going to be on a plane. And I definitely want to know where the people who talk to you the whole flight are going to be on the plane, all right?